Hey guys, so I'm recording this on my birthday. I've had a good day, and I was going to record my review of Demons of the Punjab tonight, and also showing you what I got for my birthday. But I just saw on Twitter, Stan Lee has passed away. Now it's always quite hard in things like this to know what to say, because someone so influential like this and so impactful, not just on me and the stories and characters I grew up loving and continue to love, but also on pop culture in general. A lot of pop culture as we know it today wouldn't be what it is without Stan Lee, without the work he did, without his creations. As I'm just sitting here now, you see all the Marvel posters behind me. I'm looking at the DVD set of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Over there, there's Marvel postcards, Marvel figures over there, some comics over there, and Doctor Who's my main love, but superheroes and comics in general, my love of that was shaped by this man's creations. A lot of my my personality has been shaped by what Stan Lee did. The characters he created. Spider-Man. I'm wearing a Spider-Man T-shirt right now, which I got for my birthday today. Spider-Man in particular is a character that's always resonated with me on a deeply personal level, and that's why he's my favourite, and he always has been. And in many respects, Stan Lee was the modern day Shakespeare. He created another form of soap opera, if you will, in the interweaving storylines he created with artists such as Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko in the early 60s, and shaping the Marvel universe as we know it today. And obviously now, of course, with stuff like the MCU behind me there, it's sort of reached a global public audience, and people who don't even read comics or aren't particular fans of characters like Ant-Man or Guardians of the Galaxy or obscure characters like that, like Iron Man was obscure before the MCU came along, know these characters and know who Stan Lee is. Stan Lee is a household name, which you would rarely, you'd rarely see that with comic creators and writers. Everyone knows who Stan Lee is pretty much. And I'll tell you this, it's going to be quite hard to watch the next Marvel film without Stan Lee's cameo in there. I never met the guy, obviously, but I feel like he's been such a big part of my life, because the stories and characters he created, characters like Spidey and the X-Men have always sort of been there for me, and the Fantastic Four and the Hulk, and just so many iconic characters who are so ingrained in pop culture, and I just think, even if you're not a Marvel fan, even if you're a fan of comics, I know obviously Doctor Who's my primary focus of my channel, but I think this really impacts all of pop culture. I think it's a really sad loss, and I don't know what I can say, but I'm devastated and I'm shocked, and it sort of hit me, because he was my hero. The guy was my hero in every sense of the word. So, Excelsior, Stan.